Now to Paris, who spent the day in the O'Hare community as part of our In Your Neighborhood series. Paris.
Hey, Brandis. Earlier this afternoon, we spoke with Congressman Mike Quigley, who represents this area. He's also on the Ukraine Caucus and sits on the House Intelligence Committee. I began by asking him what he's hearing about the latest on the ground.
Well, look, this was meant to be a massive all-country invasion on several fronts. The Ukrainian defense has been extraordinary, and they have held off the Russian army significantly. Unfortunately, there have been breakthroughs. Remind ourselves, this is a mismatch on paper. This is overwhelming force, and unfortunately, we're starting to see some breakthroughs.
And what does that mean for U.S. and NATO? There were new sanctions announced today, but does the United States and Western countries have to up their assistance?
I think the assistance has to continue and to be extended on the sanctions front, because it is starting to have some effect on the Russian economy. The drop through the floor, and so much more of their economy is tied to this through banking. So I think they have to start looking at the energy sector. But we also have to do more on the military front. We have seen unprecedented, historical changes in policies from countries like Germany and Switzerland, who was always stayed out of all of these things, to make extraordinary contributions of military aid. That has to be enhanced as well.
As I understand, President Biden is upping his ask for military and humanitarian assistance. How much will it be, and will that have bipartisan support?
Just this morning, that number went from $6 billion to $10 billion. So this is something that we would go back to D.C. next week and try to pass in the overall government spending bill. It's rare that we see such extraordinary bipartisan, bicameral support for anything. But as you saw at the State of the Union, when the president talked about Ukraine, everyone stood up. Everyone supported it. So I'm hoping that happens next week.
You've seen the pleas from President Zelensky, from Ukrainians, that they have valiantly fought to keep Kyiv and keep most of their cities, but they don't know how much longer they can hold on without more assistance. At what point does this escalate to perhaps NATO or other Western countries declaring something like a no-fly zone over Ukraine?
Look, there's very real risk of escalation. You know, how do any wars escalate or begin, right? A misunderstanding, a mistake. Someone miscalculates the situation, or perhaps worse yet, they assume that the other person would do what they would do, and they don't act rationally. So, supply chains that are coming in conceivably in the future could be attacked by the Russians. Is that provocative enough for them to further this? Where do those attacks take place? Which side of the border? There are all kinds of things that could escalate this, and it's a particularly dangerous time for the area and for the world, frankly.
And certainly it's escalating quickly. Back here at home, a lot of Ukrainian Americans are asking for temporary protected status for refugees and for folks that are already here, perhaps facing deportation. When might that happen, if it happens?
Well, I led a letter to the Homeland Security Chief that they have the unilateral ability to put that in place. There's roughly 29 million Ukrainians in the United States, and they could be, if things don't go well, put right back into a war zone. Humanitarian aid has to start there, but we also have to remind ourselves we don't want to send those Ukrainians back into a war zone.
And Quigley's name has been tossed about as a potential candidate for Chicago mayor. I asked him if he's interested in running. He said simply, I am solely focused on Ukraine right now. And Brandis, we toss it back to you.